Hello, it's Hamish here from Norwood's Pukekohe, your Kubota dealer, supplying these Kubota M9540 tractors with front end loaders and grader blades. So today I'll run you through a presentation on these tractors and how to look after them and operate them safely so you have the best run with these machines. So just starting from the daily checks, let's first look at the engine oil. So our dipstick, without popping the bonnet, we have the high-low mark on the engine oil dipstick. So sorry about that quality there. So we always pull the dipstick out, wipe the dipstick and go back in, and it is between the high and the low mark there. So never operate with it outside of those parameters. The engine filler plug is right there, and here over to the bonnet. So I like to always have the loader down when I'm working underneath the loader frame. So when it's down, we can easily just climb over the front. Now before we open the bonnet, we need to move this loader frame, this bonnet protector. So we twist that downwards to that position. That allows the front gill guard to move, and then when we pull the tag, don't put your fingers through the loop because you'll squash your fingers against the bracket. Pull from the front, and as you pull, releases the bonnet, and the bonnet's going to automatically lift upwards based on the gas strap. So underneath the front end loader, we're going to have our under the bonnet, we're going to have the battery terminals, positive and negative, and these will be disconnected as these tractors are in the container. So that's just a 10mm nut to tighten up. And we also have our air cleaner, which has a top setting on it. There's 3 clips. Mind your fingers as you release those. That again opens up to free that up so you can get in there with a blower to blow out any debris or grass. So red clip there, takes the air cleaner cover off. We give that a twist and remove that air cleaner to give that clean. It's going to have grass on it, dust on it, so we blow that off with an air gun or air compressor. The inner filter always stays firm on the housing, so we don't need to take this one off, it just stays there. That gets replaced at every recommended interval in the operator's manual. So this air cleaner goes back on. We just give that a twist, and that seats firm against the housing and holds itself upright. That cover again has top with arrows on it, and that is the large particle evacuator, so that always goes to the bottom. Once it's on, I get the back clip first, which you just reach around. One, 2, 3, and make sure that these little side flaps are closed, and again they open up both on each side. So if you open the bonnet and you notice that there's a red line inside that clear section, that's the warning to tell you that you need to clean the air cleaner out as it's full and it's blocked. So once you've cleaned the air cleaner, you can then push the button to reset it. So that is a warning light to tell you that it's full. So inside there is of course the radiator, the protection screen to stop stuff getting inside there, and the oil cooler is there as well. Inside you can see the reservoir bottle and the bottom mark and the top mark, and the coolant level should be between that. So that's green coolant, and green coolant mixes with green. So yeah, that's that. Now on the side of the engine as well, we have our oil filter and our fuel filter water trap. So that red mark at the very bottom, that's going to raise up, and if that gets to the full line, if that floats up to there, that you need to turn that tap loosen that off, flush that out because it's caught too much water inside the diesel, and put that back on, turn the tap back to on, and then start the tractor, and it should cycle through. The instructions are in the operator's manual also. Just while we're here, a couple of the other transmission filters are there at the back under the transmission. So when we're closing the bonnet, we have to pull it right from the dead center. If you pull it on an angle, it's hard to see, but it will twist those locators out of where they should be, and that'll twist the bonnet, and it will potentially pop out. So I've broken the rule. Close the side flap first, and just push down straight in the middle till it latches, and push the grill guard back and flick that back into locked. So there, that's secured. So apart from the wheel nut check, which these all have little yellow indicators to see if the wheel nuts have come loose. So we recommend to check the wheel nuts daily. It's a safety thing. So again, little yellow dots on to show that they've been torqued to the correct spec. Now at the back of the tractor, we've got the transmission oil filler cap, plus we've got the transmission oil dipstick just down here, and again that's got a, sorry about the high and a low mark on it. It always stays really clear, so it's really hard to see, but again we pull it out, wipe it, and put it back in to check its level. Okay, the diesel filler at the back there, and of course the fuel gauge is on the dashboard. So that's the main daily check. The other checks are greasing points. So the loader manual and the tractor manual will have the grease points and the recommended intervals. These loader ones are all mostly from external, from the side. You can see all the grease points there. Everything that has a movable pin has a grease point. So that's the loader. Operation. Oh, here's some fuses, main fuses that run a lot of the electrical stuff, like the horn, starter, switch, starter relay. Right, let's get on.